Hello and welcome to day 5 of my Christmas craft extravaganza. If we haven't met before, my name is Nicole and every day for the month of December leading up to Christmas, I am going to be doing a different Christmas craft. Today I am making a Christmas wreath made out of this fluffy blanket chenille yarn and all of these gorgeous buttons and beads. So this project has caused me so much heartache. I used to have a button wreath that I had when we had our store, and it was my most favourite Christmas decoration of all time, and I cannot for the life of me find it. So I need to recreate it, but of course I'm going to level it up a little bit. So I am using this beautiful hot pink blanket chenille yarn, and I'm going to wrap my polystyrene wreath in it first before I add on the buttons. Now this was super tricky to do. It just became a bit of a mess actually. As I'm winding it through, it was coming unwound from the ball. In the end, I ended up just chopping it and it was much more manageable. But I absolutely loved the hot pink colour here. This year, my Christmas colour theme is very hot pink inspired. It's usually pinks and purples, but I've just got a real thing for hot pink at the moment. So we're using the hot pink yarn. So I was remembering back to last time that I made the other button wreath, and it literally has, the other one has thousands of buttons on it, which is why I am so distressed that I cannot find it. So many buttons and so many pins holding it all together. I'm sure I will find it at some point, especially as I'm putting up Christmas decorations, but it's been lost in the move from when we closed down the store, so I can't find it anywhere at the moment. But this one is going to be so much better. I'm going to absolutely love this one as well. It's going to be a different colour theme, and when I do find the other one, I will just have 2 button wreaths, so not such a sad thing. But anyway, knowing how many buttons the other one took, I was really worried I wasn't going to have enough buttons for this wreath. So I have some big jars of buttons in my craft room. I'm pretty sure I've shown these ones to you guys before, but I went through all those button jars and I pulled out all of the buttons that were of a red, pink, orange, and green nature. I didn't end up using the greens, but I had them there in case I needed additional buttons to use. I also grabbed some beads that were super sparkly, little glass beads, and I just thought they would add a bit of sparkle to this design as well. Now, when it came to the pins, last time I used sewing pins that had the little round heads on them. This time I've got this huge bag of beading wire pins, you know, like the head pins that you use for when you're creating your jewellery. I've got a huge bag of those here, so that's what I'm going to be using instead because I have them on hand. So I didn't really want to go out and buy hundreds of sewing pins, so these ones are just going to have to do. So these are the buttons that I pulled out of my jars. There is some really cool little ones in here too, like, oh, there's some beads and like some cute little flowers. What else is in here? Oh, that little flower, that's cute. A little butterfly somewhere there. Look how cute that little butterfly is. So lots of different ones that I can use for a bit of interest on it. I also have these little gold beads here, which I'm going to use if the head of the head pin isn't big enough. So some of the buttons have quite large holes, so that head might not actually hold them in place. So I've got the little beads there to add as well. It'll also add a little bit more sort of sparkle, I suppose, or a bit more shine, and then I've got the sparkle. Here I ran into my first problem. That pin was too big for my wreath, which was just fantastic. I just felt like everything was going against me today. So I had to go and grab my pliers and cut them down. So what I thought was going to be easy because I had that big bag of pins, I now have to cut down every single pin that I'm going to use so that it fits in that wreath without sticking through the back. So I took a few minutes just to trim them all down. And once I had a decent amount all trimmed and the right size, I was able to finally start with the buttons. So my vision for this button wreath was not to fill the entire thing, but to do a large portion of buttons on one side and then just a smaller bit towards the top, so that I have some bits left or some blank space where that hot pink is completely visible. All right, so anyway, I'm here now with the buttons and I'm putting them in. So just total random colour and just adding some with the beads on top. I actually really enjoyed this process. It was quite therapeutic and relaxing, just pairing together the beads and the buttons and just going random with the colours. I quite enjoyed it. I probably should have moved to the other room and put like a Christmas movie on or something. That would have been quite fun as well. So I'll just leave you for the next couple of minutes just to watch me add to the wreath and add in some more buttons, and then at the end I'll show you what it ended up looking like.
Yuletide carol, la 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us, for la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus, for la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure, la 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 la. Tale of Yuletide treasure, la 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 la. Fast away the old year passes, for la 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 la.
Okay, so she's finished up until this point. I feel like there's something missing though. So I asked my daughter if she's got any bows left from her JoJo bow days, and she has this one. So I think if I clip this on to the bit that I've put as the hanger, if I clip that on there, I think that is exactly what it needs. So I'm going to do that now and then it will be finished. So I am so happy with how this has turned out. I'm absolutely in love with it, and I need to now find the perfect place to display it in my home. I'm definitely in love. I want to put it somewhere where I can look at it every day. So I hope you enjoyed coming along with me for this little craft today. Don't forget I'm doing a different craft every day of December. So hit that follow button so you don't miss out on any of my other crafts, and I'll be back tomorrow. So I hope to see you then. Bye for now.